So today we're doing back and shoulders. It's my second back and shoulders day of the week. The idea here is I want to make sure that my back workout is more organized, where I'm hitting the lower back, then going and moving into the lats, lower and then upper. So I always warm up with some pull-ups. Pull-ups is tried and true. It's body weight, you know, at least the way I'm doing it, at least the way I warm up with it is body weight. So it's a great way to warm up that entire area. Remember, when you're doing pull-ups, always stick your chest up and really activate those lats. The idea here is not to beat a certain number, it's to really activate the parts of the body that you're about to work out, so getting that blood flow. So with the pull-ups, I try to do 3 different handles, 3 different grips. So just kind of hit the back a little differently. Alright, the idea is warming up. So it's not necessarily working sets. I guess get to the point where I feel like I'm about to hit failure, and then I stop. Try to hit the lower erectors here. This also, if you do it properly, can also give you a little hamstring glute warm up. Great exercise, often neglected. Some of this old school stuff, you know, it just works. It's old school for a reason. That's one thing that a lot of people try to find out new and innovative things, which is great. At the same time, if you have limited time at the gym, you want to do those things that are tested and true. I know that's my thing, that I don't have time to be doing fun exercises per se, just for the sake of changing. Change things up when you can. I advise you to go through the tried and true things first in your workout, and then when you have extra time, maybe try a few things that you've seen on Instagram or YouTube. But for example, those old, you know, those tried and true combos like chest press and squats and deadlifts. Those things work. They work. A variety of muscles, and studies have shown that they definitely build muscles. So you don't want to try something new just because it's fun looking or whatever. Try those at the end of your workout as kind of a finisher, after you've already done the core essentials. So back was one of my big areas of improvement for my first show. My back has always been my weakest area, my back and my legs. And for my last show, I was able to improve on it a lot by hitting my back twice a week and just smoking it on both times. I do one back day on Monday and one back day on Friday. And I saw dramatic improvements, a little help from my friend who had me doing high volume back. So I tend to do a mixture of heavy, mostly heavy on Monday, but a little bit of heavy on Fridays, mostly just focusing on lines and muscle connection. It's really smoking the back and everything with a drop set. So I'm just building towards that. So my man Chris is here. He's going to help us with the drop set. We're doing 8 each. 8, Chris? What do you think? 8? 8 each? So it ends up being 40 reps. So 8, drop, 8, drop, 8, drop. I find that my lower back gets tired before my lats do, but I start to feel it right about the 3rd pull. Those are fun. This is brought to you by Caged Muscle. Caged Muscle pre-workout supplements, hopefully. So what we just did was a 32 rep drop set. And as I said earlier, we're working our way up the back. So we did the lower erectors, and then we're kind of working out with the lower lats. So this motion right here is that lower lat area. The idea behind the drop set is to just get a few more reps build up muscles with just a little bit more blood towards the end of the set. And every time you drop down in weight, it helps you to get a few more reps out of it. And by the end, you're just full of blood. So the idea is hypertrophy, muscle tears, muscle damage, which comes through doing drop sets like that, high volume drop sets like that. One way to achieve it. One thing my sensei taught me was while you're working the muscle, that's the time you want to flex it. It just helps that mind to muscle connection. That's one thing I took away from my last competition. Every time I'm doing back, I step up and I flex right after the exercise. Because all that blood is already there. This is what I'm talking about. This, you can't do this when you're at a calorie deficit. You cannot.
Go to that classic physique, baby. Come on. Bring it home, son.
You got my next spot? Feels good to go ahead, man. Feels good. Only one way to get bigger. Step into that comfort zone. Discomfort zone, I should say. Discomfort zone. Get big, get big. Is that 3 sets? I got one more. Alright, so I did about 6 to 8 of the 90s. So I'm going up. If I can only get 4 good ones out of these, I got a spotter to help me support. Yeah. I always got my peoples here when I'm at home at the gym. So only one way to get bigger. That's right, baby. One way to get bigger. You gotta get heavy. Lightweight, baby. Lightweight. Thank you, bros. Nothing like being at home with family. When you're in the right gym, they root for you. Oh. Pretty good. I think that's good for today, Rick.